Good evening, gamers. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Welcome to the stream. We're starting a little late on account I had to update my video card driver to play this game, but that's all right. I wasn't expecting it to take 15 minutes. Anyway, let's do the game real quick, and then we'll start up the game. Same as we always do. See what we got here. We have what appears to be State of Decay 2. It's not. What is this? It's some bullshit zombie game again. Dead. Yeah. Dead to Rights. I don't think that's correct. Deadbolt, Deadlight, Deadpool, Evil Dead, Dead. House of the Dead. They look like they're wearing masks. I guess it could be The Walking Dead. No, let's try The Walking Dead, A New Frontier. Oh, I know what this is. Shit. My buddy was just asking me about this game, unless this is actually PUBG. It's not. It's Cat Bus. Yeah, my buddy was just asking me about this game. It's sort of like SCP type thing. It's like World? Not Another World. Homeworld, Mad World, Odd World, Pow World, Rim World, Rain World, Steam World, Mario World, Unreal World, World of Warcraft, World of Warships, World War Z. Yeah, that's, I'm not gonna remember it. We'll have to look at the title, I think, or we'll just say World. Maybe like maybe it was Another World. What was it? Another World? World something? Homeworld, Mad World. Human. Once Human, that's what it is. There we go. Yeah, I think it's, I want to say it's free to play. This is Ocarina of Time. And Melee Mascot Archery. Melee Mascot Archery, that's interesting. Super Smash Brothers Melee. I don't think that has any. I think that's, oh fuck, it had archery. I got it right. Okay, that's cool. Let's head over to the game. Satisfactory. I rate this game as satisfactory. It is adequate. Relip says, I don't know how in the world you got Ocarina that fast, because it had Ganondorf on there. You obviously. All right, let's clear out my old saves. I don't have any. Good. I mean, it doesn't really matter where you start. I'm just gonna start in the grass fields and then we'll move as needed. Stream World Dig, and we're not gonna skip the intro because I want to see everything the game has to offer. Let's jump in. Blah 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 blah. Yes. All right, here we go. Okay, we're doing it. So guys, I forgot to mention this on Monday. But I know we all hate Disney, obviously, for obvious reasons. But Disney put out a punk rock album of some of the best songs from the Disney Renaissance era, and it's awesome.
Transport complete. Group 8 delivered to Calistian region.
Okay.
All pioneers functional. Initiating dispersion.
Thank you, robot lady.
Attention, Pioneer. I am
Ada.
your
That's her name.
personal instance of the artificial directory and assistant.
Okay, thanks.
Welcome to the Fix-It
Am I supposed to be
Incorporated
seeing
Save the
something?
Date program. A Fix-It
Wait a
Pioneer
minute.
has 3 core assignments.
I
Construct. All
think
pioneers
something's
must
broken.
follow Fix-It guidelines and instructions when
Hold on.
constructing any building.
Wait a minute.
Every pioneer
Hold on.
is responsible.
I think something's broken. I thought maybe it was supposed to look like that, like it was loading code. Let's try that again. Maybe that's why I needed to update my video drivers. I guess if we can't play this, we'll just have to play Stationeers. I'm hoping that's not the case. I know, I listened to it for free on YouTube, so I think I'm in the clear. I didn't sign anything. Okay, load. Okay, good. We don't have a save. Good. So, let's try it again. Okay, here we go. We're gonna troubleshoot. Live troubleshooting on stream, my favorite thing to do. I didn't want to start the game because I'm like, no, it's still fucked up. What the fuck? Okay, hold on.
Separation from main transport complete.
All right, get me out of here. All right, let me look. Let me see if there's a problem here. Bugs and technical issues. Crash on start. Resolution bug. How am I literally not seeing anything? To play Satisfactory 1.0 on DX12 with GeForce GPUs. What? Hard drive scanner not working. Okay. My game crashed. Please bring it back. Windows 7 no longer stands a chance. Wait, fuck, do I have Windows 7? No, I don't. Disappointed with lack of story. What the hell's... Did I restart? Yeah, I restarted my computer after I installed the drivers. That's why it took so long. I specifically did that. Okay, hold on. Let me Google this here. Okay. Okay, let's see what this person says. Oh, yep. Had this same issue, fixed it by updating my GPU drivers and restarting. Oh my god. Delete all your shader caches to remove old outdated information. Oh no. Okay. All right, let's take a look. We're live troubleshooting for Satisfactory. So, verify the integrity of your game files. Try clearing shader caches. I don't even know what kind of video card I have. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Do I have an NVIDIA card? No, I have an AMD. Okay, we're good. Open Radeon settings. Radeon settings. Where the fuck do I do that? Open Radeon settings. That's not even a thing. That doesn't exist. How do I open that? Ah, fuck. They want me to use Edge again. Right click on your desktop and... Oh, okay. Okay, hold on, guys. We're gonna figure this out. Oop. Oops. Okay. Nope. That's definitely not on here. It says... Fuck you, Google, giving me AI search results. Okay, to access these options, open AMD Radeon settings by right-clicking on your desktop and select AMD Radeon settings. Guys, that doesn't show up. Did I break my driver? No, it's still there. Oh my god. It's the worst night ever. Worst Wednesday of all time. Hands down. Rilip, you're a computer man. What's your deal? How do I fix this? I have an alert here. Okay, home, settings, there we go. System, factory reset, reset all game sets. Download drivers and software, check for updates. None of this is helping. How to open Radeon settings. Okay. I can't seem to find the actual graphics settings panel. I only have Radeon settings light. Where's my AMD graphics control panel? Try this link for latest driver. Click here and start unless you installed it wrong. Okay. Yeah, I have it. Okay, I have it open. You guys are enjoying this. Click gear icon from top right. Okay, I'm there. Graphics tab. That's not even a thing. It does say display. I guess that's the next best thing. Advanced. There is no advanced. Cache. Maybe there's I can search for cache. Cache. Reset shader cache. Yes. Okay, found it. Reset shader cache. Okay. Okay, we did that. Good. Done. All right, what's next? Steam shader cache. Delete file. Go to Steam apps. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is why I don't play with mods, guys. Because imagine me doing this every single fucking day. All right, Steam apps. And then where? Share shader cache 526870. NVIDIA. No, AMD. Okay. Done. Now, let's verify properties. Verify integrity of game files. Start with that. Gonna crash the stream. Just wanted to play Satisfactory. I was at work all fucking day and I'm like, oh boy, I get to go home and play games. Yeah, Tristan, welcome to the party. We're having a fun time trying to get Satisfactory to not look like I'm in the Matrix. So we're currently troubleshooting. We're working on it. I guess I could put something interesting on the screen. See if I can find anything interesting. I mean, I can't, but I guess we can at least put this back up. Yeah, I have never had a problem with Satisfactory. When I started today, it said update my graphic drivers, so I did, and I had to like delay the stream by like 10 minutes. And then when I started playing the game, it looked like I was in the Matrix. So now we're trying to figure out why. And if it's something like, yeah, the latest graphics driver update had a bug in it, you have to revert to the old version, and I'm gonna have a BF is what's gonna happen. Tristan wishes he could help. Well, now you're helping just by being here, honestly. That's really all that I ask for. Okay, everything was successfully verified. Let's see if I can start the game up and get it functioning. Moment of truth here. Let's see if it works. Tristan says I never update to the latest drivers. It told me I should. It said, hey, you should do this because there have been some issues. It's guaranteed to cause problems. You're so right. I don't know why I listened to it. I should just been like, I played it before. It should be fine. Okay. Let's see how it looks, guys. Let's see how it looks. Maybe it doesn't like that I'm streaming it. Is that a thing? Do some games do that? That's not a thing, right? Like if you try to stream Netflix or whatever and it gives you a black screen. This isn't like that. This is different. Also, tons of people are streaming it right now, so it's obviously not. It's not on Satisfactory's end. It's on mine. Okay, let's make sure we don't. Okay, everything's good. Let's check our options. Maybe we should turn the video settings way down. Deprecated. Fucking DirectX. Oh, everybody's running on fucking DirectX 12 or whatever. Okay. Is there a way to like reset to default? Let's just do that. Everything looks good. Maybe I should set an FPS. Whatever. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know anything about that stuff. Stream. Attempt number 3. Let's do this. There's an Obake in my computer. It's a yokai. There's definitely a yokai floating around. of some flavor. Oh, we're gonna get back on the Stationeers train here in a second, but I didn't prepare anything for Stationeers. I was ready to play Satisfactory. Okay, it's working. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Separation from main transport
This is what it's
complete.
supposed to look
Group
like.
8 delivered to Calistian region.
It's not supposed to look like I'm in the
All
Matrix
pioneers
or
functional,
unplugged from the
initiating
Matrix.
Dispersion.
Okay. I didn't do anything.
Attention, Pioneer.
I guess I
Pioneer
deleted the
Ada,
shader
your
cache.
personal instance of the
All
artificial
right, see what
directory
fucking
and
Ada
assistant.
has to say.
Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program.
Wahoo!
A Fixit Pioneer
It's a me,
has 3 core
Mr.
assignments.
Fix-It.
Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and
It's not that I
instructions when
normally prepare for
constructing any
Stationeers
building.
X. It's just that,
Automate.
like,
Every
I
pioneer is
mentally
responsible
prepared
for
myself
setting
to
up
play
and managing
Satisfactory. If I gotta play
efficient
Stationeers, it's just gonna
outposts
be
and
like a
power
madcap,
infrastructure.
me running around doing whatever, which I guess
Explore
isn't
and
that different, but
exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your
Ridlip says I thought they
designated
were ripping off Portal, but now it seems they're ripping
And
off.
that is why the world is
Fallout.
counting on pioneers like you.
Okay, that was the
Fixit.
Super Sloops
Short-term
jumping in.
Solutions to long-term problems.
I think it's just like general
Initiating
corporate
planetfall.
megacorp shenanigans, like Subnautica
Atmospheric entry in 3,
or you know, any of those
1.
like stories here.
Beginning arrow assist. Drag within acceptable parameters.
Okay, so we're beginning our re-entry burn, or I guess just regular entry burn here. In Kerbal Space
Descent
program
phase begun.
terms,
Decelerating.
we're going to be performing what I call,
Deploying parachute.
or what is often called a
Deploying backup parachute.
fuck, what is it called?
Skipping parachute.
Litho braking.
Landing phase begun. Activating retro propulsion.
Hopefully it's not like one time when I started a new game and I immediately got attacked by some wild animals while I was still in the like startup phase. Okay, here we are.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Planetfall complete.
I guess the parachute was
Drop pod
unnecessary.
integrity nominal.
Thank you.
Situational exploration suit nominal.
Thank you.
Pioneer. Acceptable.
Thank you, Ada. All right, welcome to the world of Satisfactory. Yep, this is what it looks like. This is what it smells like.
Congratulations. You are the 3rd in your region to survive planetfall.
All right, good deal. Let's
Welcome
make
to
sure there's no
Massage
critters.
2, ABB in the binary system of Akicha.
Binary, huh? Where's the other
Loading
sun?
objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding.
All right, tell me what to do, game. I need my handheld.
First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna.
Okay.
Adhere to Fixit procedure and equip the Fixit Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop
Xeno
zone.
Zapper. Okay. There we go. Bzz, bzz.
Next objective. Dismantle the drop pod. Fixit Incorporated as cost-effective and efficient. We
It's
do
a nice
not
drop pod,
waste.
though.
The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base,
Okay.
often referred to as the hub.
I'm ready. Press F to enter dismantle mode. You have to hold it down, I guess. Okay.
Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub.
Weird
If you cannot
shit.
find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Okay. All right, there's a bunch over here, it looks like, but let's head to these ones. I've been here many times and I feel like, what the fuck is like rushing past me? This is so weird. Let's make sure we grab some nuts on the way. You guys know me, I'm nuts.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision.
Okay, cool.
Store this potential resource for later use.
All right, we're gonna set up shop down here near all the iron deposits because there's a bunch of them over here. There's also one of these fucking dumb things over here though, so we'll have to deal with it. Uh-oh. I'm seeing some nasties. Let's make sure we're ready to fight. All right, you alien fucker. Can't wait till we get the minigun. Let's go around shooting everything. All right, here he comes. Oh shit. All right, come here. Got him. All right. Hog remains.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are
Blunt teeth,
suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
Okay. I guess we'll get some iron ore here.
Next objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress.
So we'll just
ensure you build
go
the
somewhere
hub close
flat.
to iron sources.
Oh,
Fix
Q.
it does
Oh,
not pay
what
by
the hell?
kilometer.
Why would Q? I guess whatever. It's their game. Because you can probably change the settings here, right?
Hub foundation
Okay,
built.
looks good.
The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It
Alright.
pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
Hub upgrade 1. So what do we need for that? Hub upgrade. Select milestone. We need 10 rods. All right, let's do it. So for iron rod, I guess we'll just pound this iron until it tells me we can make 10 iron rods. Pound it. I'm pounding it. Watch as I pound my rod. Okay. Now let's really hammer it out here. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, what? There we go. Wow, look at that. It's upgraded now.
Hub upgrade 1, storage and frame completed. Equipment
All
like
right,
the portable
so
miner can now be made in the workshop.
Make the equipment
Congratulations
workshop.
on completing your first milestone.
we need,
the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies
Guess we need to make
for
that,
the
so.
Fix-It mission.
6
Next
iron plate
objective,
and 4
complete hub
whatevers.
upgrade 2.
The sooner we get to automation, the sooner I don't have to sit here and pound my rod. All right, 1, 2, 4. Oh, fuck, I made too many. Okay, we gotta go mine some more iron, I guess. Starting to remember why I stopped playing this game when it was in early access. It's fun, but it's like, it's a lot. I think there's definitely a type of person that this game appeals to way more than it appeals to me. I like the idea of exploring the world, like, but building factories is sort of like, you know, it's fun. But I don't know if it's like my favorite thing in the world. Okay, let's make some iron. So we need 6 iron plates. Okay, there we go. 6 iron plates coming right up. So speaking of movies, guys, I started watching. Oh, go actually. Wait, hold on. Oh, I was gonna build. Never mind. I was gonna build the equipment workshop first. How do I rotate? Rotate. Scroll. It won't let me rotate. Oh, now it will let me rotate. Oh, it's this fucker. Get away from me. What? Oh no, is my scroll wheel broken? No, 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 it can't be. No, it's rotating. Guys, this is really weird. It's rotating through my equipment. You can see it in the bottom. But that's also the way to rotate the hologram. So I have to like rotate it really fast. But at the same time, it's trying to rotate through my equipment. That can't be right. Hold on. Let me Google this. Just all kinds of nonsense tonight. Satisfactory rotate hologram. Rotate a locked hologram. Rotate hologram keybind change causes over. I change keep and I. Nope, that's not right. Rotate holograms suddenly doesn't work anymore. No. Middle up, rotate hologram right. Oh, am I the only person having these problems? Also, change equipment. The ability to update 8 key binding issues. Scroll wheels never until I've been blah 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 blah. There does seem to be some key binding issue. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna place it down and I guess whatever. Wait, now it works just fine. What? Oh my god. I didn't change anything, I swear. It's just working now. Oh no. Why is it doing this to me? Tonight of all nights. It had to be tonight, didn't it? And I guess we'll just put it right here for now. Even though it's gonna like have grass coming through the bottom, which I hate. But I will learn to love again. Don't worry, guys. Okay, get the auto miner going. Just complain like a baby and it'll work fine. The game can overhear me. It's like Siri. It's like, oh, that fucker is complaining again, huh? Well, I'll show him. He thinks the game's too hard now. Just wait. Yeah, I know, Rip. Once I get concrete, I'll be able to fix it. But right now, we just have to... We have to live with the shame of having vegetation poking through our floors somehow. Does that make sense? It's even worse than not making sense. It looks bad. Which is the biggest crime a game can commit. Alright. Rilip's using a lot of ghosts as examples tonight, and it's very strange. Rilip, what I need you to do, actually... Wait, how many of these fuckers am I making? I guess I'm making a bunch. I didn't realize I added like 10 of them to my to-do list. Okay, whatever. Works for me. Guess we're gonna need them all anyway. How do I use them? Oh, there we go. I mean, we can just put like 1 billion on here. It's not like they care that there's more of them. All right, let's do it. Hub upgrade 2. We need 10 iron plates. Hover says you have to automate lawnmowers to fix your grass problem. Wait, is that real? I would definitely, if I can destroy grass, I would definitely do it. And I'll spend a lot of time doing it too. How's it going, Hover? Have you been playing some Satisfactory? It's a good time. It's fun. It's no Factorio, but it's, you know, it's a different... It's more... It's like Factorio and Subnautica had a baby. Fuck. I messed that up. Hold on. Gotta make 10 more rods. Pound out some rods. Hover is lying about that. Okay, that's what I figured. That would have been the biggest thing to come out of 1.0, I think, if they had said that. That I think everyone's just excited about the super sloops and the Mercer spheres finally getting a use. Fun fact, the Mercer spheres are named after Matt Mercer of Critical Role fame.
Hub upgrade 2, power and shell completed.
Oh, power?
The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled.
So let's get a smelter going.
Most of the native
Fun
flora
fact.
and fauna is compatible with Fixit technology.
Okay, thank you, Ada.
Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus.
Whatever.
Next objective, complete hub upgrade
I'm
3.
lucky I'm getting paid anyway. Wait, I can't pick these up? Oh, I already picked them up, I guess. Oh, these are the berries. They
Potential
regrow.
collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fixit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences.
All right.
Store this potential
Find
resource
this
for
on
later
the
use.
hopper. I think there's one up on top of the hill here. Yep. Oh, no, it's on the other side. There's like a little valley on the other side here. If I remember correctly, which I guess I do. Get the berries, just go crazy grabbing leaves and everything to fuel the biomass burner. Gotta watch out for any deadly critters too. So yeah, the movie, right. So I watched The Burbs, which is on YouTube. And then I started watching Kindergarten Cop. I'm actually really enjoying Kindergarten Cop. It's very funny. Stupid hog. Ugh. Animals. Am I right? Can't live with them. Alright, let's mine some copper. Hold on, is Matt Mercer in Overwatch? Is that true? I guess it wouldn't surprise me because, you know, he's a voice actor or whatever. But I've never played Overwatch, so I don't know. Alright, so we got copper over here. We got... We got biomass. He's McCree. Wait, didn't they change his name though? Because the guy that they named him after got canceled for stealing breast milk or whatever. What a weird fucking story. All this Blizzard stuff, man. Am I guess I have to be somewhat glad that I don't work in an environment that is like that weird. But then sometimes I'm like, man, things I could get away with if that was the office culture. All right, so we gotta make more iron rods and some wire. Cool, cool. We need 8 wire. And I suppose we're also gonna need cable to be able to attach these, huh? Boom, boom, boom. Cassidy's the new name. Like Butch Cassidy and or the Sundance Kid. Wasn't that one of the Team Rocket groups? It was like Butch and Cassidy. Like Jesse and James and then Butch and Cassidy. Or am I thinking of somebody else? That's probably right. I tend to be pretty good about remembering things from Pokemon. All right, here's our first... Oh, hello. Looks like we have a friend. How do I... Where is he? There he is. Come here, friend. Yeah. Go over there. Got him. Oh, shoot. Don't got him. Now I got him. Okay. Oh my gosh, Urban Ventures here. Yo, how many modular frames? Oh, we made them all, actually. I just finished, and then I'm starting over. We're speedrunning it. So, stick around. You'll see me get to the end game in about 15 minutes. It starts a little slow, but it really picks up once you get to tier 4. How's it going, Urban? Urban here was foolishly started playing earlier this year, or actually, did you start playing last year, Urban? And then they announced 1.0. Wait, how do I guess I have to do this. Yeah, that makes sense. Because we haven't unlocked the other power lines yet. All right, let's start powering this baby. Let's get some iron. And there we go. Cool. He's already up to 9. I'm already up to 900 tickets, guys. We're rich. When do I get to gold tier? I'm excited. 16 months ago? Okay, I guess you there's no way you could have known 1.0 was gonna come out now. But now you gotta redo everything. Oof. Okay, what's the next thing? I guess we want to make another smelter probably. So let's go ahead and add that to the wish list. So we can start making, I guess more well, hold on. I don't know. Probably more, I guess copper would be good so we don't have to sit here and bang it out ourselves. And then hopefully we'll get cement here soon so we can make the power poles. That's the last thing I need, is to sit here with oh, what? Okay, good, good. So everything's lined up nicely. We'll have foundation soon, guys, don't worry. We'll get it all sorted out. Let's see, let's see. I've been fighting technical difficulties. Oh, yes, I have. Okay. Urban was talking about people not being able to join the co-op. Co-op could be... I don't know. I guess co-op would be fun in this game. But as always, I would probably clash with other people's interpretation of... Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I guess we can only connect one thing, right? That makes sense. In which case, I guess we'll move the other smelter over to here, where it can later be used for other stuff or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably clash with other people's interpretation of proper building. Although, to be fair, I've seen Urban build. I would not complain if Urban was building in my world. It's just you yahoos who are like, I'm gonna build a little dirt hut and that's gonna be my house. And it's just floating in the sky. I mentioned I started playing Minecraft with my nephew again. Guys, he's like, I'm really good at building. Yeah, but his buildings, I mean, maybe he's good for his age. He's 10. I don't know how good I was at building when I was 10. I mean, I had Legos. I feel like I did a pretty good job. Oh, what is this? Is this more iron up here? Oh, damn. Okay, so we're gonna be swimming in iron. It's probably better than all his classmates. I'd like to see those classmates. But maybe. All right, let's do the next one here. We need to make hub upgrade 3, select milestone. So we need 10 iron whatevers. I guess we'll go grab those out of the smelter instead of sitting here like an idiot. There we go. There we go. So we need 20 of these guys. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So yeah, watch The Burbs, Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher, other people, and started watching Kindergarten Cop, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I actually don't recognize anybody else from it, so I don't know who else is in the movie actually. It's not really relevant. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger doing his comedy shtick, which I think is great. People like shit on him doing comedy movies. I think he's wonderful in all of them. And you just have to look at it slightly differently. All right, we need 20 of those. 20 wires. However says it's been fun playing Factorio with someone who has regularly given you code reviews. See, I don't have to worry about that because all the code that I write is reviewed by myself. And also I don't do it as like a job. I just do it either for fun or to make my job easier.
Upgrade 3.
Okay.
Furnishing completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid.
So I guess next thing we want to do,
Fixit's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction in line with our zero waste policy. We understand that Fixit pioneers are only human and thus prone to error.
I'm
Next
only
objective,
human.
complete hub upgrade 4.
Yeah, we got stuff. We got iron. We got copper. The rest I'll hold on to. So let's go find my favorite thing, limestone, so we can start, you know, actually getting some stuff down, foundations and all that. All right, is this limestone or what? I guess so. It's kind of weird. A little weird looking. Nothing wrong with that. There you go, buddy. Start digging. I expect great things from you. Let's see, there's another one over here, I think. Yeah, it's right here. I don't know if the limestone has the same thing where it gives you... Yeah, no, I guess not. Oh, but here, what's this? Limestone? Limestone! I'll take it. Let's see if it takes us anywhere if we break through. Okay, good. Looking good. Luckily we don't have to worry about like eating or drinking or battery life like in Stationeers. Although that would kind of make the game... That would be kind of cool actually, like if you also had to automate food and stuff later on, but I guess they wanted to focus more on making hardware and not survival aspects. Is that a motherfucking power slug? Okay, we'll leave those guys over there. We don't want to mess with them right now. But we know where it is. We know where the power slug is hiding. We're going to use it for our own nefarious purposes. So what's everybody been playing recently? Alright, I haven't seen you around very much. What have you been up to? We've been missing our Phasmophobia expert. I was thinking about trying the Apocalypse Challenge now that I am approaching level 100. But we're still not quite there yet. Alright, let's get this. Wait, we didn't get the second one yet? Oh, I can just build another one, can I? Could also just build the power pole. Oh, we can make the constructor now. Nice. Alright, well, we can't make the auto miner, so it's kind of irrelevant. Can I make... I also can't make the storage containers yet, so let's see what we need. For this, we need plates, cable, and concrete. So I guess we'll make the crates. You know, maybe I should set up a... I don't have power poles yet, never mind. We have to... Well, hold on, I can make concrete now. Let's just do that. Duh. Don't be stupid, Star. Let's try to get stuff automated so we're not sitting around here. I've been playing around in Unity. Oh, okay, like actual stuff. That's cool. I was talking with Emmy today about how I was like... I feel like I missed out by not going down... Actually, it wasn't Emmy, it was Man Baby Coworker who loves Star Wars. I felt like I was missing out by not going down the like computer science route and learning to code and do all that stuff, because I feel like I'm the perfect candidate for that. I don't like talking to people. I don't know, maybe that's the only reason. That's terrible. I don't like dealing with customers. Maybe not. Maybe that's a bad example. But I also love games, so if I was able to make my own game on the side, that would be kind of cool. And it's not that it was just it happened during a walk. I didn't know which walk it was where it happened. It wasn't as though I was trying to compare them in that way, you know. All right, so now we need more something, more power, I guess. We've been like power poles now, right? Just need wire. I have no copper. Let me go get some copper. Wait, I do have copper. Where is it? Oop, putting the stuff in the wrong one. I have copper ore. I don't have copper though. I guess that's the closest thing I have right now. Rilip says, so much of my job is dealing with annoying customers. Yeah, I cannot... see, not even customers. I just don't want to deal with people in general. Because even... I stream, right? And you're like, oh, well, he can, you know, he's good at public speaking. Good, he can talk in front of people and talk to people. No, I can do that on the internet. But I can't do that in real life. Yeah, we can go in here. What is this? Character customization. Oh, sweet. We're not going to do that right now, but that's cool. I did hear that they added character customization. Let's get a power pole. I still don't have wire because I wasn't paying attention. Get these automated too. We're gonna need a lot of these. Oh my gosh, best viewers. You see, this is what happened. I removed viewers from the thing, and now I got a bunch of stupid bots. So you see what happens? This is what happens, guy. I blame Tazumaga too. He's like, I gotta say viewers. No, you don't. No one should ever have to say viewers in this stream unless they're trying to sell me more viewers. Although games with Steve sounds kind of fun. Oh, sorry, game with Steve. Never mind. That's not as fun. I saw somebody the other day who had the same problem. Like a bunch of bots showed up at the same time. So we're just gonna ban viewers again. Nobody say viewers. Just fucking deal with it. Just add that back on. There you go. All right, now no stupid bots can tell me what to do. Okay, what are we doing? We're gonna build. Oh, B turns the light on and off. That's cool. I don't know why it's B. That's a little strange. Oh, we need another one here. To you. To you, and here, and here. And there. Okay, perfect. We did it. So you're gonna make iron ingots. You're gonna make copper ingots. And you are going to make, I guess we'll start with iron plates and work our way up from there, huh? The real question is how many of these things can we handle on one biomass? And the answer is probably not a lot. Oh, capacity is 20 megawatts. Never mind, we're good. We're doing just fine. Urban says, I got a real specific one earlier telling me that it had 10 to give me now and more to sell me later if I just click the link. What are you gonna do with fucking 10 non-chatting viewers? No offense to the lurkers. But like, having 10 people watching my stream is cool, but if you guys weren't here, if like Rilip wasn't here and Urban and Mighty Stoosh and Hover and everybody, if you guys weren't here, it would be like the same thing, whether I have 10 people or 1,000,000 people. If nobody's saying anything, I'm just sitting here talking to myself like an idiot. Oh, we need screws. We need a lot of things. I maybe there's people that fall for that. Maybe people are stupid enough or desperate enough that they're willing to buy bots to watch them. People just like the big number. I like the big number too, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't. You got to look past the big number sometimes. So we make a bunch of these, and then we make reinforced iron plates, which I assume requires some amount of these stupid things. How many of these? How many more things we gotta make? Oh my god. Gonna have a BF. Wait a minute. Oh, I need more plates. Oh, I'm stupid. I had plenty of screws. I just needed some plates. Okay, and now we need cable. And wire to make more cable. Rilip says, what if we made Star play Raid Shadow Legends? then you'd get to watch me play Raid Shadow Legends, I guess. I don't see how that benefits you. These aren't going to be, obviously none of this is permanent because we're eventually going to put, whatchamacall in? Oh, everything's so expensive. Jeez. Now we need cable and concrete, so I'll have to go over to the limestone again. Yeah, next thing I want to get automated is probably going to be copper cable. Oh wait, I put it over here. I put it at the closer one. What's this little guy? Oh, hey, buddy. What are you? What's your deal? You seem harmless. Okay, I won't bother you right now. Maybe later, if I get hungry. Can't wait till we can chop all these stupid looking trees down. Ugh, trees. Unlike in Factorio, the trees don't do anything here. I guess they look kind of nice. Could maybe build your factory around them. Okay, we need concrete. Let's do it. Maybe we should just finish the hub upgrade. And not worry too much about all this other stuff. Or we should definitely worry about all this other stuff. Because that's the whole point of the game. Alright. All I needed was a dang... What? Okay. I need wires and rods. Wires and rods. Whoever wants to know if there's a pollution mechanic. I don't think so. I think the closest thing to pollution is like overproducing a certain thing and not being able to get rid of it. I'll have to talk to Urban. He's the master satisfactory player around here. All right, let's just get this here. Now we can start wiring up everything. Okay, looks good. All right, this is going to be used for rods. So we will start making plates and rods and all that good stuff here. Oh, shoot. I didn't have enough ingots. Whoops. Okay, and you have copper. That's cool. That's cool. We switch you over to iron for now. I have way too much iron ore. Okay, let's get started on what we need to actually get off this rock. 10 AU, 20 AU, and 75 AU. Redlip says there's some difficulty in scaling and handling nuclear waste. Yes, I think that's the closest you're gonna get to pollution. Put the thing in the thing and upgrade. Yeah. Player upgraded.
Hub upgrade 4, landing platform
Yes.
and utilities
Okay.
completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources.
All right, I got it.
Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest visually.
However, I don't know if I've
functionally that
asked
they
you
can
about
be
this. Have you played
connected to
Dyson
portable
Sphere
miners.
program?
If this is
I
something
find
you
that
struggle with,
of
do not
the
worry.
the big
Fixit
three,
has
which would be
alternative
this
uses for all of our
Factorio
pioneers.
and I
Next
guess Dyson
objective,
Sphere program. I would
complete
say
hub
that's probably the
upgrade
most
5.
like relaxed. Or it's kind of a middle ground because you have to hunt down stuff. You haven't? Oh my gosh. If you think Factorio is like stressful, Dyson Sphere program is incredible. It's like super relaxing because you can just go around and it looks really good too because it's 3D. You should check it out if you like Factorio, but like all the combat stuff is like stressful or whatever, because I found it much more enjoyable personally. We need rods and cables. What is this? We can make logistics and shit now, so just the conveyor belts, huh? That sort of helps, I suppose. What I think I want to do is, how do we make, I assume in the constructor is what we need. To make reinforced iron plates, we need plates and screws. You've watched? Yeah. It's beautiful to look at. That's one of the things that I really like about it. So yeah, I guess, you know, if you don't want to play it yourself, go watch somebody else play and watch the Dyson sphere slowly take shape. And that's always nice. Hover does like the time limit. I like that there's encouragement to like build also, but I don't know, it's depends on what I'm in the mood for, I guess, as with everything. We need cable and rods, but first we need to make reinforced iron plates so we can make another constructor, and that's just gonna go, for now it's gonna go, actually we'll put it over here. This is going to be our concrete production, because I just need to have it somewhere, and this is a good enough spot. Need more rods. More rods. There we go. All right, this is going to be for making concrete. We're just going to slam some concrete in there. Ooh, don't fall down off the cliffs. I don't know what happens if you die, but I'm not interested in finding out. I assume it just respawns you and nothing else happens. Maybe I should have played on super hard mode or something, as I often do. So that's now going. So now we're gonna set up, I think now would be the time. Take everything out of here and start thinking about running constructors like this now. Basically, okay, for conveyor belts, nice, that's easy enough. We're just gonna run everything straight across, like so. And that way we can start making rods, plates, and not have to monitor it constantly. One thing we gotta monitor now is the biomass. No better time to test what happens when you die. Yeah, but you know, most games don't give enough of an incentive not to die, so the incentive is usually, I don't know, bragging rights for me. Okay, looks good. Everything's moving along nice. So now we need, I guess, to upgrade. I guess we'll grab some copper from the copper mine. And we can start, we can either, I guess we could just put the smelter over here. That way we can follow the cable to get over there. Be a little bit faster. Hardcore permadeath. I mean, yeah, that's my goal, is to not die like in every game. So we'll try it. Obviously, I can't guarantee it as much as I'd like to. If I die, the stream ends. How about that? Oh, we won't do that. That's no fun. Then what do I do for the rest of the night? Spend time with Emmy? That's, no, come on. What are we gonna do? Watch a movie? Watch Dumb and Dumber 2? Apparently that came out in 2014? Because the other one was a prequel, right? Yeesh. Oh, we need more. Keep forgetting we need wire for those. That should be enough. We're just gonna run this over to... Oh, shoot, that's maxed out. Another power pole. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Now, you can start running this over to the copper mine. And I know it says too far away, but it's just gonna have to live with that. Okay, there we go. As always, this is all gonna get redone here shortly once we have foundations. Although I don't know how far we're gonna be able to get, because you know how much time is even left in the stream by this point. Took us an hour just to get the game working. Urban says, I really like the idea of playing like that. You'd want to actually add things like handrails for safety. Yes, I guess you don't want to fall off your factory. But then eventually you just get the jetpack anyway, so it doesn't matter. Smelter is what we want over here. Now without the auto miner, it's not going to be that important, but it'll just be nice. We can come over here, throw the copper in, and then go back and not have to worry about it. And just sort of let it do its thing over here. Oh, oops. I may have overloaded. I may have gone too far in a few places, guys. Let's turn the grid back on. Whoops. I didn't realize that was taking up that much power. Wow. I got an achievement for that. Cool. Well, so much for that idea. Philip says I still have an hour before halftime. Good, good. Emmy keeps bugging me to play some older videos that she sent me that I haven't played yet, so we'll have to get on that tonight. Uh-oh. We ran out of power? Or do we... Oh, okay, we ran out of power. Good. Unfortunately, that also means I'm running a little low on biomass there. We'll have to go out and explore a bit. All right, what's next? We need rods. Yes. I guess the bottleneck right now is going to be copper, since we have everything else. So we'll have to bang out a couple of wires and cables. Anybody see Beetlejuice 2 yet? I think Emmy was talking about maybe going to see it, but I don't know. The theater here is okay. It's definitely better since they added the nice seats.
Power expansion completed. The miner, unlike portable miners,
oh, we can build the
conveyor belts and requires power to function.
We did it. Wahoo!
Caution. As you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall.
Oh, thanks.
If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern.
Okay, good.
This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays.
All right.
Next objective, complete hub upgrade 6.
I'm ready. We should grab biomass while we're out here. We can feed it to the generators, and that'll let us have a larger thing going. I heard, and this was a little disappointing to me, that they added, I guess we haven't unlocked it yet, but they added conveyor inputs to the biomass generators, which is a little sad because I always liked that you had to kind of babysit them. Even if it was annoying, it really made you rush for coal. But I guess it's all right. Just a little bit less tedium. All right, we need copper. Let's grab it. This is not doing anything. That sucks. We need more power. Rilip says it might be worth mentioning if you build a chainsaw, you get more efficiency from... Yeah, I'm not too worried about running out of biomass, but we'll definitely be getting a chainsaw as soon as we can, so I can chop down these ugly trees, especially those big ones over there. Yuck. Oh, hello. How are you, Mr. Hog? Yeah, take that, Hog. I am the master of this planet. All right, let's get some iron. Is this what iron looks like? Well, I mean, this looks a little more reasonable. The other one looked kind of spiry. They're just poking out of the ground. Do I take damage from this? No. Okay, so we can jump from up there at the very least. All right, what do we need? Copper ingots to make cables and wires. We need some wires. Then we'll need some cable, so we can build more of these guys. For the longest time, I thought... What? Did I seriously use all of my wire? I guess I did. I thought that the grids were like limited, sort of like the transformers and stationeers, that you couldn't put too much power on them or they'd overload. So I was like blocking out each of my power plants to only service so many devices, and it turns out that's actually not how it works, which is, I guess, good, but also a little embarrassing. Yeah, how is this supposed to work now? I guess we want to do it like this. Run that here and to there, and then... Okay, yep, that works. All right. We throw some biomass in there. We throw some wood in there. And now we should be making enough power to run everything else. Excuse me. Do you mind? Get off my machine. Now, whatever. I guess I'm not gonna stop him if he wants to stand there. Yeah, what do you guys think of the, and I guess it makes sense because this is a limited map size, but the unlimited quantities of minerals you can gather from the planet? I suppose if you limited it, it would make the game much, much more something. You'd either have to make maybe like a late game Infiniminer or something to that effect. All right, now the next thing we want to do is make the thing to make wire. Oh, that enemy spotted. Yeah, that's what I thought. Stupid hog. Excess limited resources work for a carefully crafted story. You know what had limited resources? Subnautica, but Subnautica also wasn't a factory building game. It was very much a survival exploration game with a great story, by the way. Wait, whoops, did the wrong thing. All right, let's get you guys in here, and then we need to make a, and unfortunately there is a disgusting looking, hold on, you do this. Say there's a disgusting looking tree in the way. And I guess we need to make that. We also probably get around to making miners, you know, at some point. Just a thought. Rilip said, he said the M word, ban him. Miners? You know, miners. They work down in the mines. They have their little hands so they can get into the, or little, they're little so they can get in all the The hard to reach places. Miners. Oh, look, it's a stupid thing again. Hey, get out of here. You're gonna electrocute yourself. Start grabbing. Yeah, we're good. Oh, Urban said mods. I mean, you can say mods. I don't care. I'm just not gonna use them. Except for Cobblemon, which is a Minecraft mod that my nephew really wants to play with me. So we'll definitely be using that mod. Okay, this looks good. So what do I need to make miners? Although I think getting miners might be a little not super useful right now. What about maybe for this one specific application over here for the limestone, it would be good. Let's do that. And build a miner. Okay. Where do I want this to face for now? I guess this way is fine. So we have a better handle on how we're going to be organizing everything. Okay, that's fine so far. Now, how do I make it so that it goes where I want it to go? Yeah, something like that, I guess. Boy, it really does not like... There we go. Okay, that's a little silly, but it gets the point across, so let's go with that. Okay, we're good. So that'll start mining limestone for us. We don't have to constantly babysit it. Although I will babysit it now because we have some. Urban says to try the new straight. Yeah, I think that I don't know if that'll work unless, let's see, build snap mode, lock hologram. That's kind of cool. Quick switch. Oh, neat. Build menu. Okay. I think that might only work on foundations. I don't know. Okay. What's next? We need a constructor. So for that, we're going to need 12 screws. And cables. And this is going to be for making wires, and we'll make the cables manually for now. Should be R. Okay, I'll try that out next time I need to make conveyor belts, which will actually be kind of soon. All right, we're almost there, guys. We're almost to the part of the game where it starts to get fun. Where we just get to run around collecting biomass to fuel our small factory. Urban says, I like you'll like it. You like I'll like it? I like I'll like it too. For my nice layout. I mean, I don't have a problem making stuff myself. That's part of the joy of this game, is that you get to build stuff. There we go. And this is gonna make wires, and it has no power. That's okay, we can fix that. And again, this is all... God damn it. We overloaded it again. No! Can I build my own... whatchamacalls yet? Power things? Oh. Hello, friend. Nope. Got him. Okay. It's just down here trying to collect some limestone. Don't mind me. Urban got 7 hours of sleep last night. That's incredible. I always get 7 hours of sleep, but I still feel exhausted all the time. And hungry, too. But I've always been like that, even in high school. I never get enough sleep, never get enough food. But, you know. Well, I definitely get enough food. I mean, look at me. My body just feels like it doesn't get enough food, because who knows why. It's just how it is. Rilip says Star is part bear and wants to hibernate. Maybe. Winter's coming. I better start bulking up a little bit and prepping my den. Do a little torpor. Alright. Put all the ores in there and figure out why we ran out of biomass. That is correct. Okay, we're back in business for now. Oh, we shut down again. I guess we should probably try to get the next upgrade. That would be smart. We're making all the things we need for it, so shouldn't take too long. Including the concrete. And now the copper wire over on the other side. So yeah, we just need the cable. Let's gather up. And much like Stationeers and Marvel, we're gonna need more cable. Which, speaking of Stationeers, guys, I have made quite a bit of progress. I'm excited to show on the rocket fuel production facility. I was talking in the Discord today to try to get some ideas. Sounds like I need to set up a counterflow heat exchanger system. Oh, there we go again. To cool down, but I mean to basically make the phase change system that I set up work properly. It's gonna be a whole thing. So I'm looking forward to that. Urban was playing on Europa, so he doesn't even know the pain of trying to cool things down. It's a lot easier to cool things down than it is to heat them up. Or no, other way around. A lot easier to heat things up than it is to cool things down. It may not seem like it on Europa, but it definitely is. Alright, get all these bushes. Can we make our... We cannot make our own power yet, apparently. Get all the leaves. Can I split things? How do I split? Okay, there we go. I figured it out. There we go. Everything's powered on. We just need to go get that cable now, or wire. Urban says that it sounds like I need more protein. Guys, I don't think I could eat more protein than I already do. I am a protein eating machine. Maybe I could though. I mean, get more meat. Urban, how do you like? Cause you're a vegan, right? So how do you get your protein? Just like a lot of nut milk. Good old nut milk. It's got what plants crave, and people too. It's only 50. Okay, I guess we'll just make some of our own, so we can speed this up a little bit. Beans. We had chili. The last couple of days, and we made a big batch on Monday night? Question mark. It was pretty good. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of chili these days. I think I honestly would have rather just had the beans by themselves. What was that? Leaves. Leaves everywhere. Give them to me. Let's get the cable, or the wire, and make our own so we can put it in there. Maybe I should get those edamame snacks. The like soybean stuff, those are really good. All right, level up. Woo! Do you want a medal?
Grade 6 landing platform hydraulics.
Yay!
Completed. Freighter landing initialized.
Here it comes. Let's see. Emmy got some. Is that a meat sticks? All right, Emmy got some meat sticks, guys. Pineapple teriyaki chicken meat sticks, she says. That sounds wonderful.
Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub. And
all right, let's get some fucking good stuff going here.
Your first
Wait, did we unlock?
I like
the biomass burner.
Building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fixit recommends.
So, I think the first thing we want is probably field research, because that'll give us the MAM and the map and inventory slots, which will be really useful for going out and finding stuff. And that'll also let us... Oh boy, this is... Oh no, I'm overwhelmed. Okay, we're just gonna take it one bit at a time here. Let's not freak out. X says the voice just feels weird. It is actually AI voice, so maybe that's what you're feeling. But I think it's appropriately used in this game. All right, so we can make our own biomass burner, which is nice. The problem is we need to get more biomass. So let's see, can I make the chainsaw now? Because that would really speed things up. No, we cannot. So I guess we'll go exploring a little bit here and grabbing like slugs and whatever and biomass as we're out. Since that's apparently how we have to fuel the factory now. Until we get more, I mean, until we get coal, basically, which probably isn't going to happen tonight. Yeah, there we go. Already ran out of power. That was quick. Okay, where's the sluggy? There it is. Come here, sluggy. Boop, boop, boop. Lug 'em up. Yoink. That's the achievement name. That's awesome.
Persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings.
Good. Can we use it for power production?
This could provide new methods for improving Fixit production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
Okay, I will. Thanks, Ada. You know me. I store everything for later use. I'm like a squirrel. Speaking of squirrels, the squirrels have been very active recently. Me and Emmy walk when she walks me to work in the morning. We see a lot of squirrels, and they are out. And you always see them with they're carrying something around. So looks like they're getting ready for the winter. I'm excited. Magic says this game gives a satisfactory feeling. Good. That's what you're supposed to be feeling. That. I give it an S for somewhat okay. Or so adequate. How's it going, Magic? How was Disney Dreamlight Valley? I hope you made lots of new friends in the world of Disneyland parks. Ooh, there's some copper over there. Look at that. So yeah, we're just gonna load up on a full batch here before we head back. We need 1,000 so we can load up both to the brim. Wait, when can we get super fuel? Hold on. We haven't unlocked it yet, I guess. If we can make the solid fuel, that'll really help us out, I think. Also gonna have a lot of wood, so we'll have to find a use for that too. And I think I saw some copper down here. Oh, that's bauxite. Interesting. We have no use for that right now, so I'm not even gonna bother mining it. That'll make aluminum later, which I assume is a tier that I never reached before 1.0, so I don't know what that's gonna do for me. That just sounds like more problems add to my life. All right, let's head on back. power up our machinery and see what we're doing. Tier 2. Oh, jeez. Wow. Oh, we didn't even grab 500. Oh, no, we did. No, we didn't. Never mind. Okay, well, close enough. We'll start putting stuff away here. All right, field research requires iron sheets and other things. I'm just hesitant to put down actual miners because we're already dealing with power shortages. If I start putting more buildings, we're gonna have to build even more stuff, which I guess is kind of part of the game. It's admittedly, but I don't have to deal with it right now, so we're gonna work with what we got here. Go ahead and make some iron plates. Oh wait, I don't need more iron plates. We're good. Iron plates, good. Then we need screws. I think I can make 300 screws faster than I can make a manufactory. Although, if I make a manufactory, I don't have to attach it with conveyor belts necessarily. I can just put it over here. Yeah, right there's convenient, if not a good spot to put things. All right, and that is gonna make screws, so we can just throw a bunch of stuff in there, and we'll go check on our wire production. How are we doing? We're burning through 80 leaves a minute on both of those generators. That's nuts. Urban, what did you do for early game fuel? This seems really excessive. Like, even with the conveyor belt going in, maybe I just need to build the better ones, and that'll help me out. That's the reason they give it to you on the thing, is because you don't actually unlock it until later. Or I could try to unlock the whatchamacall, the chainsaw. Yeah, this is the whole game now. Wood gathering simulator. Like I'm picking up my yard. Oh, there's another slug. We'll go grab that slug. What's he gonna get for that? He's just sitting there. Ooh, he made like a slimy, squelchy noise. Great. Not the sound design of Subnautica. Speaking of Subnautica, did you guys hear that the second one is going to be a live service, always online multiplayer game? Sure you did, because I probably told you already. Lies. It's not lies, Hex. Look it up. The CEO said so. They said they're looking to generate more revenue than the first Subnautica did. The chainsaw will help. Okay, all right. We'll try to get to the chainsaw then, if we can. Shouldn't be too hard, right? How hard can it be? Also, question, is the game pause when I pause, or is it one? No, it still goes. One of those kind of games, huh? So I guess during halftime we'll have to either turn the game off and restart it, which might be a good idea. I mean, it's probably one of those games where you want to maybe turn it off after so often, just to make sure things don't start breaking down, memory leaks and all that. Rilip says, sweet, a game I don't have to worry about playing. Did you play the first Subnautica, Rilip? I like how I'm saying the first Subnautica as if Below Zero doesn't exist. Look, I like Below Zero just fine. Obviously it wasn't as good as the first game, but I don't think that's even possible. I guess it could have been, but like they were trying to do different things and have more of a story focus, and people just didn't gel with people for whatever reason. Ugh, I don't like the quirky protagonist. I didn't have a problem with the quirky protagonist. I think that's fine. It's not Forspoken, you know. I just move shit with my freaking mind. Yeah, okay, all right, thank you. Oop, that's the wrong one. Don't put the wood in yet. Let's grab some screws. I forgot to grab the wires while I was over there, guys. Oh, how embarrassing. Yeah, I'll probably play Subnautica 2 when it comes out, even if it is, well, I guess it depends on how, like, oh my gosh, Pack Rat Mischief, welcome. Who is Pack Rat Mischief? Let's find out. Who is this person who has just raided us? Let us discover rat attack. Oh no, rats. Welcome, rats. I like it. I am we are all fans of rats here, except maybe Emmy. But she saw a mouse in the basement once and thought it might have been a rat. All right, how do I, oh gee, I have too many tabs open from troubleshooting. Close. Let's take a look here. Oh, look at those adorable rats, guys. How can you not like rats when you see that? They're so clever. They're very smart creatures. Pack Rat Mischief, let's see. Was doing satisfactory. Okay, perfect, that makes sense. Oh gosh, oh no. It's starting. All right, well, welcome Raiders. We just started in 1.0. I played a little bit in early access, but not nearly as much as I probably should have. So now I get to run around and do all the boring manual stuff in the early game, probably for the next several hours. So I have to power everything with leaves like a caveman. Urban, when is nuclear power? I want to get to nuclear power so I don't have to do this. This is stupid. Okay, 300. Okay, that's enough. Perfect. I guess while we're over here, we can put the ore back. We can put the rest of the ore in the smelter. Gonna be like, oh yeah, you won't get there for the next, oh shoot, did the wrong thing to the wrong thing. Flashlight's on, is it? Oh yep, it is. Thank you. It's just a few more screws away. Okay, thanks Urban. All right, we'll make a couple more screws and then hopefully we're there. I know they said they were never gonna add solar power, which I respect because then you never have to worry about power. I guess it works in Factorio because Factorio doesn't have unlimited resources. It's a trade-off. We've talked about this before. Press H to holster. Oh my gosh, thank you. I was looking for that. I gotta relearn all the controls. Yeah, so that holsters. Cool. Now I don't have to run around packing constantly. Let's grab some more ore out of the miners and go refuel the things. And then we just need, I think I said screws, right? So we grab our rods, put them in the rod maker, the screw maker, whatever. Oh, we just need more screws. Now we will make our own screws so we can finish this real quick. And unlock the MAM. Whee! Okay, so we need the
milestone reached.
Personal storage box we don't need.
Analysis machine, referred
We
to as
need the MAM.
with local resources to research and develop new technologies.
Yes, ma'am.
Potential technologies include
Oh, there we can make the
exploration
biomass.
tools,
Oh, nice.
weapons,
Okay,
and factory
perfect.
buildings.
Let's start
These are
doing that, huh?
essential for maximizing your pioneer
We can just bang out a
efficiency
bunch of
and
these.
alignment with Fixit's core pillars.
Where it says we just need more
Construct,
screws will be a
automate,
recurring theme for
explore,
the
and
next
exploit.
several days.
To
No,
advance
eventually
Fixit's
we'll have it.
mission, all notable
We'll have it
phenomena,
automated.
Resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger.
All right.
As stated in
We're
the
gonna
Pioneer
investigate whatever she just said. We're just gonna make a bunch of biomass here. And we have to wait for that thing to come back. Obstacle clearing, that's what we really want. Let's go that one next. so we can start getting more power. All right, that's in there. That'll be slightly more efficient, I hope. And we can put the rest of the solid fuel away for now. And the slug. Okay, time to focus. We need to get screws, cable, and concrete. So screws are being made. Concrete we should have enough of already. I don't even know if I want to start putting down foundations until we have access to more things, though. I have a bunch of limestone I can probably manually do here just to get rid of it. Okay, so concrete. Oh, it's not back yet. So we need more cables. I guess now would be the time. Oh no, wait. No, we're not making cables yet. We got to make cables. The problem with that is we need wire too. I guess we'll have enough wire probably, right? Wait, I was gonna make the, hold on. I want to make the MAM first. Let's focus on the MAM. Let's build what we can with what we got and then go from there. So what else? Are there any other pro tips I should know about? Besides get good, Brilip? You can just keep that to yourself. He hasn't even played this game, guys. He's gonna try to tell me to get good. Alright, sounds like the pod is coming back now. And then we need reinforced iron plates. We can't even automate these yet because we haven't unlocked the thing for it. We need 3 of these. All right, there we go. Now we can make the MAM. All right, MAM time. Let's do it. MAM. Yes, ma'am. All right, what can we do here? Alien megafauna. That requires alien protein. I guess we'll start studying all this stuff we grabbed. Does this take time or does it just go? Start research. Okay, it takes 3 seconds. Sure, why not? Please choose a new node to begin analysis. Okay. So
the remains researched belong
Hatcher
to an organism
remains.
now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog.
Spitter
it has many
remains.
characteristics that would likely classify it
Stinger
among the
remains.
Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein,
Ooh.
and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer
Rilip says when
safety
you get to
during
water,
exploration.
overbuild a little. It has physics for cavitation, and a 600 supply won't consistently provide for 600 demand. What? Oh, you mean in the pipes? Yeah. No, don't
This
worry.
fruit,
We'll
dubbed the
definitely have
paleberry
enough stuff.
Due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human
gotta
digestive
go find some
system and has
mushrooms.
been added to the object scanner.
We can do the power slug
Further
here.
research is available.
What about this slug thing?
I will now assume you are an expert and judge your use of these technologies accordingly.
So we can scan power slugs. We can learn how to oh wait, we got a power shard. So we can make power shards now? Is that? No. We can make an object scanner, I guess. I'm not sure how useful that is right now. We should... This would let us do overclocking, which I don't think we're ready for, so let's just put the rest away. Maybe bring the food for if we get damaged while we're out. Very much a possibility. We have ore. Yet-da-da. So that's all the pro tips, huh? Nobody's got anything? Besides overbuild a little? Yeah, once we get to coal, there's a spot I like to go to. It's really good for building a power production facility over water. Which I'm looking forward to getting back out there. Let's load up the biomass and then go for a little exploration trip. while we wait for things to finish cooking. Alternatively, we could try to get the chainsaw now. But okay, let's look at tier 1 stuff here. Oh, it's too late. I've already picked it. I can pick another one. Jump pads. Yeah, right. Maybe base building would be the good thing. Like, we're gonna definitely need this stuff. Part assembly we're gonna need for the assembler. I think we stick with obstacle clearing here. So we just need cable, concrete, which we have enough, and screws. Which I think, well, we don't have enough, but we will. You know, I'd feel more comfortable leaving if I knew that we had mining going. So let's do that next. Let's get 2 miners. Oh, we just need iron plates. Nice. Which we make. So why am I going to make them myself? Don't be stupid. We make these. Hello, 54 Bear. I've seen that name around quite a bit recently. So welcome in and or welcome back, depending on how much time you spent in this chat. I feel like I've seen you around so much. I don't know if I've seen you here or I've seen you other places. Mostly Stationeer stuff, I think. Which I was just talking about earlier, actually, because I am trying to get... We're doing another cooling thing again. And we're back on the phase change kick, as I often am. And I'm looking very much forward to having to deal with that again and all the extra pressure that comes with it. Wait, what do we need? We need rods. My camera is freaking out again. Oh no. Why does it do that? Hold on, let me try to restart it. Thank you, Rilip. Green? It's green? Okay, let me know if it does it again. We might have to shut it off. It might be that this game is too awesome to handle my camera properly for whatever reason. That does happen with some games. I don't know if it's like overheating or what. I don't know why that would matter. I mean, I know why overheating would matter, but I don't know why the game like running hot would cause my camera to overheat. It doesn't make any sense, but it's basically magic rock, so none of it makes sense. Wait, why is it like rotating all the way around? What the heck? There we go. Okay, we're gonna have a little bit of spaghetti here. Nobody freak out. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this, because once we get through this part of the game, we'll start doing frames. Okay, it's gonna be okay. It looks a little gross now, but this is just so that I can leave this stuff alone while I go out and do other stuff. Yeah, immediately everybody starts freaking out because I'm not building perfectly. Rilip says that the camera quality suffers like it did with Vintage Story. Ugh, that's so annoying. Like, yeah, I really need to invest in an actual camera. I know I keep saying that, but I think I really do. 54 Bear says, best way to deal with phase change is to lie down and avoid it. That's what I've been doing. But I think, because I need to get my, I'm trying to cool my rocket fuel down before I send it over to the launch pad. So I'm setting up, and this is on Vulkan, of course, so it's, you know, extra annoying. So I'm setting up a phase change evaporation chamber system, and it's a whole thing. So we'll see how it goes. All right, we'll grab the wires. And we will make the cable, and then we'll do the other thing. Maybe it's just my computer. It can't handle capturing the camera and capturing the game all at the same time. It's just, I'm pushing it too hard. Scotty's down there in the engine room. telling me that he's giving her all she's got, but she can't take much more. Okay, we need cable now. We can also make power shards, not to be confused with star shards, which are a very different thing. Although they are similar. Mostly in the way that they look. We don't need mining. We need cable. So yeah, you guys will see on Monday what I came up with. I did get some advice from the Discord, which was very helpful, but I'm starting to feel like I didn't make that room. You guys remember that room that I was building? I'm like, yeah, this should be huge. This should be way more than we need. Turns out it's actually way less than I need. So I may have to expand the size of the room, which would suck. Okay, so now we're overloading it. I see. So now we need to make an actual biomass burner. And so be it, if that's what we have to do. Yep, okay, so they did in fact add. That kind of sucks. I do miss the old biomass burner, but whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do, huh? That's overloaded now, so why don't we do this? Do that, and then go get some solid fuel. And we could always, of course, set this up with a, whatchamacall, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to throw solid fuel in and turn the fuse, and then... Wait, wasn't I going to get the... I was going to get the chainsaw before we did this, wasn't I? Alright, hold on. Alright, everything seems to be in order. That's good. Let's grab some screws. Some cable. Let's make some more cable. Maybe we can make enough. At least these are fast to make. It's just one tap. We need to get to 61, and that'll be enough. Emmy crashed her phone by watching the stream. Well, hopefully they didn't crash anyone else's phone. Wow. Oh, we need more screws. What the heck? I thought we had enough screws. I guess not. We need a lot of these things. Rilip was right. And I don't say that lightly. We need 48 more screws. I guess we'll just bang them out ourselves here to get it over with. Because while the cargo pod is out, we can go out and do various other things once we have the whatchamacall, the chainsaw. All right, one chainsaw, please.
Solid biofuel created from any biomass.
So that requires cable, more screws. Oh my god. Oh, he was right. He was so right.
For the removal of tufa wood and coral foliage.
Okay.
Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size.
So we need 5 reinforced iron plates, cables, and more screws.
Explore and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency.
I'm working on it, Ada. Settle down.
Fun. It's contractually mandated. Fun.
Oh no. Oh, that's like when I was in the army. Mandatory fun time. Rilip just posted the clip of me saying I trust Rilip again. He always does this. I say one thing and then he takes it out of context and uses it against me. This has been twisted in such a way to imply that I think Rilip is trustworthy in any way outside of a very narrow band of what he knows. Very narrow band, I should say. That's the clip of what I just said. Okay, well, you know, how dare you use my words? What do we need now? I guess wire? We can also make solid biofuel now, which takes way too long. Wow. Okay. So if we're gonna do that, we're gonna have to automate that one. We'll automate the I guess we can set it up so that there's one that takes in leaves and one that takes in wood. And then they combine to go into one solid fuel thing, solid biomass, whatever it's called. That could work. So yeah, is that a yellow slug over there? Over on the other side of that? We could build a bridge to get over there if we need to, which we probably will later. Oops. Okay, fell a little bit too far that time. I guess now we know the limits. Mandatory fun. So I mentioned I was talking to Man Baby Coworker today, and I brought up the Grease 1 versus Grease 2 debate, which you guys all know I am a Grease 2 enjoyer. I am on the side of Grease 2 being the superior of the Grease movies. Rilith says, I have read that you can't die from fall damage. I don't trust that. You're telling me if I jump off the highest point in the game, then it's not gonna kill me? Come on, that's stupid. If that is how it works, that's very stupid. All right, I guess we can start with base building next, just to have something to work towards. Rilip's just repeating what he's heard. Okay. Well, Day, you shouldn't listen to rumors on the internet. People just go on there and tell lies. All right, chainsaw, let's do it. Forget about that guy with the chainsaw. It's time now. So this needs fuel, right? Oh, it has fuel. Cool. All right, time to start chopping. Chop, chop. Yeah, look at that. All right. It's time to start taking down all the trees. Oh, yeah.
You big dildo. Eat your fucking squat.
Yeah. You big dildo. That's not what you expect when you play something from a Friday the 13th movie, I know, but it's great. Okay, I can't get rid of rocks yet. That's all right. We can switch to single mode, but that won't be necessary. Looks like we burned through a bunch of our fuel. Okay, next order of business. I think we need to set up a solid fuel production line. So we need 2 of these, 1 of these, although I guess you can do multiples, and storage containers. Boy, this is gonna be a whole new thing for me. Okay, well, let's get started. We need reinforced iron plates, which we still cannot make on our own, but that's all right. We don't need to. Rilip says it would be nice if there were terrain modifications in the future. There kind of are. There's explosive to blow up things. You can just build foundations over everything if your only goal is to build a certain way. I would say there's enough modification that you can ignore the terrain in most cases. All right, what do we need? We need cables. Let's get on that. We're gonna need lots of these actually, so I'll just make a few extra here while we're chilling. We need reinforced iron plates, which we can easily crank out now. 2, 3, and 4, and that's actually all we need. Perfect. Let's get this power production facility underway. So we need 2 constructors, both alike in dignity. Then we need, oh, I guess we need another constructor actually, because that's going to be the one that makes the other thing. So this is going to make biomass from leaves, this is going to make biomass from wood, and they're going to combine, which we can't actually do yet. So we'll just have them going into one. Yeah, because we should maybe actually unlock that like sooner rather than later, huh? Let's get base building going. Rilip says you can't build into a hill. Yeah, it's not like Stationeers. where you can build your secret under the mountain lava base, which is super rad. Rods. We're gonna need more rods. So I guess I'll just hold on to those for now. Yeah, this is slow because I think the speed is 15 per minute and this is 30, so we can do one smelter into 2 rod makers. And then this one is 20 per minute, so theoretically this should be catching up. I don't know why it's not. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. The ratios are a little weird to me. And then next we want logistics. Oh, organization, I guess, is what we want. So that's going to be for 1, and then 2. And that's all going to go like this. That. And then we need power poles. Pull off our line. Connect everything up. All right, looks good. So now we put leaves in here. I can't name it though, huh? That's fine. We put wood in here. Nice. All right, looking good. And again, this is all very much kind of a temporary situation. Oh, we don't have rods. Right, that's what I needed the rods for, huh? Rods. Good. Because ultimately we don't have the splitter yet to be able to do this properly. So that's gonna go. I guess I could, instead of running it into something right now, run it into this thing, and then just manually fuel the generators with whatever. Yeah, let's do that. So we can take everything off. Oh wait, we do need a constructor though. Forgot about that. So that's gonna go like that. And I guess we'll put the merger right here and just have the conveyor belt going like that. So this is gonna make solid biofuel. We can just come through later and fix that or whatever. Huh. Interesting little curve there. So don't worry about all that. This is all gonna be gone eventually. Don't worry about it looking bad right now. That's what I keep telling myself, and that's why I keep telling you, because I realize it's not very pretty at the moment. But we have to unlock all the stuff we need to be able to do this. So we need rods again. Where are the rods? There are not enough rods. Oh, there we go. There's enough rods. All right, we did it. What did that actually unlock?
Reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization.
Lookout tower, foundations,
which makes
walls.
it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Oh yeah, but what about all this, the plants and stuff? These are cool. You can flush the toilet. What? Fluid dynamics for pioneers. Oh, I need that for stationeers. You know, because that's actually one of the things that stationeers doesn't do is like actual fluid simulation. Not even within the pipes like they do in this game. Oh, no power. Wondering why that wasn't working. There we go. That should fix it. Let's check the power production. Okay, we're not quite at our thing, but we should probably be ready. So let's go do some exploring and gather up some biomass. I don't need to have this out right now. Just gonna gather leaves as we walk around and sort of explore a bit. Maybe we can go find some of the pods, the empty pods, or fight some fluffy-tailed hogs, or look for some mushrooms, maybe? You guys remember the Mushroom Man, right? What was this? Fuck, what was his name? Larry Trelawney. He really liked mushrooms. Wait, did we watch that one? I can't actually remember. Did we watch It's after 8? No, oh yeah, right. I was gonna do halftime. Okay, let's head back to base and we'll do halftime quick. If you're new to the channel, you've never seen... Wait, what? Why is this highlighted? Is that supposed to happen? I guess maybe I had it on dismantling and it didn't go away yet. Alright, so let's save the game and take a look at today's halftime. We'll go on our little base here. That's nice. Kind of reminds me of my Stationeers thing. Save the game. Manual save, I guess. And exit to desktop. So let's see what Emmy's got for us today on the wheel of shenanigans. Take a little peek. What have we got? Emmy. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. I am so ready for this. Guys, prepare to have your mind expanded. We're going to learn about telepathic communication with animals. Ignore all the alerts. I don't know. I'll look at them later. It's not important for you guys. Just watch the video.
You can talk to me. It's okay.
I want you to talk to Penelope. That's why we're here at this end.
Ugh. Horses.
He says he has fun with you, but he says he doesn't know what he wants to do. He gets confused. He doesn't want to retire.
No?
No.
Does he still want to show, do you think? That's what I kind of wonder.
Let me picture that for him. He's still a little nervous. Let me see if he'll...
He's still... What the fuck?
Hold on.
We just straight up jumped right into it, huh? No titles?
He starts it out with, I don't know. And he goes, I just don't like all those people looking at me. He has a hard time at the shows just with people looking at him. He doesn't mind working with you alone. But
Emmy, you could do this job.
I think that maybe he's not a show-off, that's for sure. No,
she could be making millions of dollars pretending to talk to animals. Telepathically, even. There's a cat. Cats are cool. What else? Uh-oh. Penelope Smith. And...
thought about going for a walk with your dog, and suddenly he's next to you, eagerly
what?
His tail? Or have you ever had the feeling that something wasn't right in the next room, and discovered that your animal friend was locked in there?
Oh no.
Some other problem. These experiences suggest that on a mental or telepathic level, both you and your animal companions can send and receive messages. Sure, yeah. Penelope Smith spent much of her life refining her ability to communicate with animals.
Oh, this is great. Is that a dog? Yeah, it is.
Penelope has worked professionally as an animal communication specialist, helping people
animal communication specialist
with their animal friends.
Oh man.
She tunes in to what the animals are thinking or
feeling, look, a little guinea pig.
The owners so that they can find a solution to the problem.
At least they got cute animals in this video.
Penelope was asked to help this woman and her dog Trapper. He is extremely sensitive to raised voices, will not allow anyone to pick him up, and has several health problems that are being treated with drugs.
Oh no, drugs?
When he first came to you, he was really afraid that he would not please you. And he still, believe it or not, even after all these years,
this is
he has
great.
a feeling like something could go wrong.
What? This is from 1990.
And, the raising your voice, when I pictured you just getting excited or angry or raising your voice, he says, I just can't deal with it. He says, I might be doing something wrong. He internalizes it. He takes it in.
I see.
And I think that's part of his allergy thing too, is feeling.
It all makes sense, guys. Hex says, I can communicate telepathically, but only with cats, and they ignore it anyway.
I don't know why.
That makes sense. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, okay. Even after all these years, he feels like, for some reason, he might not measure up. Even though he feels very much like he is a good dog, and he gets a lot of reassurance in the family.
Oh, boy. Okay. So this woman is clearly either scamming these poor people or is also crazy. One of the two. Those are the only options. Anyway, let's get the game back up here. So that's what we do. If you're new here, if you've never seen Halftime, basically Emmy sends me these horrible videos from the internet, classic VHS how-to videos or things like that. In this case, how to telepathically communicate with animals, I guess. Although, is it about you? Maybe there's more later on that teaches you how to communicate with animals, but mostly it just seemed like she was showing off that she can do it. All right, we're back in. Let's do it. So how's everybody feeling so far? Everybody feeling good? Everybody doing all right? Oh, not again. No! This is what was happening before. Fuck. I thought that already landed. Yeah, so this is what was happening earlier. So let's exit the game and try to fix it. Try restarting it for an hour. Guys, I don't want to have to deal with having to do that every single time. That's stupid. Do I really have to reset my cache? Let me see if I can just do that real quick and see if that fixes it. Because that is... Oh, that's gonna suck. All right, cache. Reset shader cache. Okay, let's see if that'll do it. I just reset it. Now let's try to load the game and see if it is still broken or if I need to go into the game and do it too. Rilip says, this is why I asked what you did last time. I mean, why? So you could tell me how to do it? I know what I did last time. Maybe after I restart tonight, like when I shut down the computer later, maybe that'll fix it more permanently instead of having to do these half measures. Obviously, I can't just stop the stream in the middle of the stream and troubleshoot it, you know? Although it would be nice if it opened a little bit faster. That would be cool. All right, here we go. Loading. Come on. Oh, now my camera's dead. Maybe I gotta turn the camera off. Maybe that's causing problems. Nope. Okay, so that's still broken. In addition to the camera breaking. All right, let's start with, I guess. Okay, webcam is coming off. Step 1. And then step 2, we're gonna leave the game and we're gonna try to fix it again. Oh, man. Can I just say I should have left open the tab. Now I feel stupid. Okay, let's look here. Put on the hold music while we try to figure this out. Update 8 satisfactory Q&A. Here we go. Cache. Delete files inside. And it gives me a browser, or not a browser, but like a Windows Explorer address here. Theme apps, shader cache, 526870. And then delete that. Now let's try loading the game again. Here we go. I don't think the mic has ever gone out, Rilip. The mic is solid. The mic works. It's the camera that has problems, and I guess something with my video card that does not agree with DirectX 12 or something. I don't know. I got this video card, I guess it's been a couple of years now, so it's a little older. Internet connection loss and then power loss. I mean, if that happens, then, you know, I think that's a sign that it's time to end the stream, right? At least my PC hasn't crashed, which is nice. Nope. Okay, it's still broken. So okay, we're gonna do one more thing here. We're gonna try one more thing, and if I can't get it working, we're gonna just play Stationeers for the rest of the night, which is only like 30 minutes anyway, so I guess it doesn't really make a difference, right? So let's go into the browser, or the whatchamacall, files. Go to shader cache 56870, delete the shader cache, and then verify files. Oh boy. Verify integrity. Now it's just a black screen. This is awful. This is a stupid webcam. Let me see if I can get the webcam working again, so you can at least stare at my face while we're doing this. There we go. Let's blow it up. Blow up it all the way. Look at that. Look at me. I'm wearing my big jack-o'-lantern shirt. We got Michael Myers here. He's getting ready to make Austin Powers 4. All right, let's see. So I've done all that. So we're verifying the integrity of game files. Oh, what a nightmare. Just has not been a good night for Satisfactory. This has been a very unsatisfactory evening, if I do say so myself. What else we got? Do we still want to do Phasmophobia tomorrow? What are you guys thinking? Rilip, you down for more Phasmo? Are you finally gonna learn how to do the hunts, so you can identify the ghost from the hunt alone? That'd be pretty impressive. I'd like to see that. Okay, files have been validated. Let's try the game now. Let's give it a go. Loading Satisfactory. That's true, Rilip. You do need to consistently survive. But once you can consistently survive, maybe we can try to do some of the challenges. Try loading it manually. Maybe that'll do it. We gotta get some more people in here for Phasmophobia. It's got up to 4 players. We can get 4 people in here. I mean, that might be... Nope. Okay, so instead of like fucking with it any further, we're just gonna switch over to Stationeers for the next 30 to 45 minutes. So let me change. Luckily, the name of the stream is actually totally fine to switch over to Stationeers. I'm sorry if you're here for Satisfactory. Whatever reason it doesn't want to work, I'll try to figure it out over the weekend for next time. But we're gonna do that right now. Deal with it. I have altered the stream. Pray I do not alter it any further. Now, if that game has problems, then I'm gonna have a problem. And boy, oh boy, if they take away Stationeers from me, I guess I'll just have to roll back my video card settings or whatever. I don't know. Things are getting weird around here. All right, let's go ahead and capture that. All right, looks good. Should be loading up here shortly on your end. Registering prefabs. There it is. Yeah, you guys can see it now. Oh, this game works just fine. No issues at all. Incredible. Who could have foreseen this? There we go. All right, so let's load in and I will show you guys what I've been working on, and we'll see if we can't get it working tonight. Otherwise, have to wait for a different day. I mean, I'll probably work on it this weekend a little more. What I think I need is a heat crossflow heat exchanger. So let's get that first. Let's head over to the forge room and see what that's gonna take. Crossflow heat exchanger. Google says turn off AMD FSR. I don't even know what that means. But I guess I can try it. Counterflow, that's what it's called. I keep forgetting what these things are called. So I'll try that. I'll try that after the stream, Hex, and see if I can get it working. But I don't want to be troubleshooting anymore. We already spent like 45 minutes at the beginning of the stream trying to figure it out. Fucking AMD. This is what, see, I don't get to play any fun games because I decided to buy an AMD video card for some reason like 3 years ago. All right, then we're gonna need, I guess I gotta keep this one open here. We're gonna need some liquid pipes. Liquid pipe, insulated liquid pipes, that's the one. Looks like we need more silicon, so let's get on that. Ah, shoot, we're running low. That's not good. The temp sat should be fine. I don't know, but I didn't change anything when I got the game working before. So you would think that it would be okay, but fucking knows with this stuff, you know? They keep putting out these updates to things, and then it's like things break. What is the update supposed to do if it's breaking the game? Ay. Alright, so we don't need liquid drains. We have regular pipes here. Those are of no use to me. Better grab our paint when we head over there. We'll probably need black, orange. Actually, we probably don't need orange. Probably not red either. Maybe gray. And what's inside? Oh, we already have gray. Never mind. Yeah, probably just gray. Gray and black, from what I can remember. Oh, okay, these are done. So let's go ahead and take these, although I probably made way too many. Wow. Insulated gas pipes. We're gonna need a bunch of those. We'll get some food while we wait. We got some fries. Yummy. And I could go for some French fries or maybe some tater tots. Or hash browns. Oh man, I love hash browns. They're so good. What is it about fried potatoes that is so delicious? Is it the potato or is it the fried? Sometimes I feel like it's both. Oh geez, temperature's getting a little low in there, huh? It's 20 degrees. Plus the CO2 should be at like 30 something degrees. What's going on in there? To 31. Maybe we need to bump the temps up here. Any potato is good. About anything fried is good. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Like potatoes are just like good on their own, and then you fry them and it's like double good. Double plus good. All right, so we'll just use the rest of the silicon here, and maybe not the rest of it, but quite a bit. It's a bit of a mess over at the fuel production facility. I think I would like to clean it up a bit if possible. I feel like the pipes, or not the pipe, the tanks are good where they are. It's going to be sorting out the pipe network that I need to work on. But we'll see how it goes. Let's just be patient here. Ugh. Apparently we had a really bad pollen today. So, once again, I gotta do this for you. I'm really hoping this is the last of it, because, man, is it starting to get annoying. Taking these stupid allergy pills every day and they don't do anything. Kind of hoping it would snow soon, but I realize that's a little bit... That's asking an awful lot in mid-September. Like, boy, I hope it snows soon. It's like hoping it's gonna thaw out in the middle of January, which I guess is always a possibility, unfortunately, up here. Raylip says, second summer has come to punish me for enjoying early fall. Yeah, that's how it always goes. I don't know, the people who fucking love summer are just the worst. All right, let's head over there. Make sure we close our helmets. We have everything we need. I don't want to come back. I don't think we need cable. Do I have cable? Yeah, I got 34 cable. That should be enough for what we're trying to do. We're just going to be fiddling with some stuff over at the rocket fuel production area. So we have our laptop. We got our counterflow heat exchanger, which is what we're here for. Let's go into our secret tunnel here, which admittedly I can access from... I could come from inside the base, but that's not a real airlock, so we're not gonna do that today. Like I said, eventually this will be sealed up, but it is not sealed up yet. I haven't gotten around to it. So we're just using this as an airlock for now. So let's let this empty out. And then we'll head inside, see how things are going. I'm hoping well. And we did bring enough insulated pipes and liquid pipes. So insulated pipe, insulated liquid pipe. I guess I never really thought about what you would move gas through, but it would be a pipe, right? I guess at like low pressures it would go through a vent, but in any like high pressure application you'd want a pipe because it's round. So it's not gonna be like a weak point. So basically what we need to do is build a counterflow heat exchanger. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare to squeeze in here, huh? Oh brother. Okay, so I guess what we're gonna have to do probably is this can fit here, right? This seems pretty like there's no clipping. Maybe there is. I think we want to maybe go here then. Sucks. That sucks so much. I had like a really good setup going here. Can I put this on the wall? No, it has to be on the floor. Oh man. Maybe we can make this work. Let's see. So gas goes in, liquid goes out. We want that to be here, I think. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Wait, where's the liquid going? Liquid goes in here, I think. Wait, oh no, we want it to, oh, okay. We want liquid, gas. So liquid's on the bottom. So I guess this would work. We would just have to sort of change everything set up a bit. So let's see if there's any overlap here and if this will work. Oh, I didn't bring any. Didn't bring any steel sheets. This always happens. right, let's go get the steel sheets. I checked for literally everything except the thing that I needed. So yeah, basically that whole area is very cramped right now. I'm hoping I can make it a little nicer. I mean, it's at least not spaghettified, which is good. But that's, you know, there's a difference between not spaghettified and looks good. Looks ergonomic, or whatever the word would be. What would it be? Not ergonomic. That's like for office chairs and stuff. Like what? Yeah, what is the word for a workplace that is like well constructed or well laid out? Maybe just well laid out. Ergonomic. Okay, I guess X is saying ergonomic for that too. Maybe it's for both. I don't know. Feng shui. Yeah. I mean, that's sort of how I build all of my things. There has to be appropriate feng shui. Can't be any clipping. You need to be able to like access all the machines. Ergo shui. Erg shui. Fungonomics. Or maybe we just keep making stuff up. Eventually we'll hit on something. Okay, let's see how the counter, because right now, like, we're pushing the limits of what I'm comfortable with having on the floor. Like, we have a heat exchanger here that cools down the fuel. We have a heat exchanger here that mixes the oxygen and the volatiles so that they equalize in temperature. But let's see if we can get this working. If we can get this working, it'll be just fine, and I'll be able to work with it. You know what? I'm gonna say I don't see any clipping. I think there's a sufficient gap in there that it's not clipping. I'm gonna call that good. That's actually really nice. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull up the floor here and see what we're working with under the grates. X says, that sounds like a silly store managing game or a home renovation game but focused on getting paid to rearrange people's furnitures. I want to say that's already a game, but I don't know if it is. Okay, we have a minor problem here. Maybe not that minor, actually. So basically we need to do this, and then I need to remove these pipes. Because the pipes now need to come in. Oh shoot. Okay, that won't work actually. No, it's fine. It's fine. We can make it work. So we need to cross the cable, and then it's gonna look a little goofy because this is gonna be the output. So basically everything up here, which is whatever. Let me turn this off. There should not be anything in there. And I'm gonna shut off the intake so it doesn't accidentally turn on while I'm working on this, because we're clearly not in a position to receive it. So this needs to come up, and that's just gonna go straight up to the ceiling, like how that one is, and it's gonna link up with that and then go out. So that shouldn't be a problem. And I think I also need I'm gonna need a whatchamacall here, a one-way valve type thing, which we will put up here. Ooh, okay, that's not right. So that'll look like that. So this is the counterflow heat exchanger. So now we just need to link the liquid pipe up here, which I think we should be able to do by removing these here like that, and then putting it down here, down this corner. And oh, this cable is gonna cause me so much grief. Okay, let's see what we can do. Maybe we can just change where the cable's located, and that'll fix the problem. Let me go ahead and cut this cable. Pull up some more grading here. I think we're gonna have to run this slightly differently from how I have it. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and change how this is laid out. So step 1, that goes like that, and then we just remove the excess cable here. All right, so this is working. It's working out. And then I guess we can just cut the cable here and run it slightly differently. So this will run straight. Unfortunately, that's not going to look as nice as it did, but whatever. It never does anyway. So then it'll go like that. And we just need to go turn the vent on so we're not gassing ourselves out here. It's not a home renovation game, but there is a game that's like Chinese spiritual energy focused, which maybe is kind of feng shui-y. That I forgot the name of. Okay, I did bring the spray gun. Good. I was like, did I forget another thing? Okay. So if we go like that, that will link up to the pipe network here, which I'm actually gonna make look like that so it's equal on both sides. So this is where our liquid goes. And then that goes through the counterflow heat exchanger and then into the this thing. That's the output. That's the input. So on this side, we need to grab some insulated pipes and spray them also black, because this is all for pollutant, remember? And that's going to go down and then over. So that goes through the counterflow heat exchange, and then that goes to the exhaust, which is going to be up there. So, cultivation simulator. Yes, there you go. Hex knows about it. I was gonna say, like, you guys probably have heard of this game. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do is sort of change how the cable is laid out now. What if instead of coming from over there, it changes course here in the middle? Because I'm not going to put anything in the middle, obviously, because this is our walkway, so we don't have to worry about putting furniture here. And then this just needs to link up here, like so, and like so. And then we just run everything over to the other side. That way we don't have to even worry about running it down the middle. And then we can check here. We just run it along the back, around the pipes, and then over. Okay, everything's looking good so far. Run it straight across. Okay, looks good. So everything should be linked back up. I forgot to bring glass over too. So when we go back, we need to get a one-way valve and a sheet of glass. And I feel like I want to paint this. Guys, so this is mixing. Maybe yellow would be what I want to do here, because this is supposed to mix. I don't know. Maybe red. Maybe orange is fine. Because this is a heat exchanger between the oxygen and the volatiles, like I said, so maybe that makes sense. Okay, let's get everything back down. All the grading, once we're done with that. We can turn that off. Wait a minute, what happened? Something got goofed up. Uh-oh, because I unhooked it. Or is it hooked back up again? I think so. So we need to set this to... Wait a minute, what? Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Something's gone horribly wrong with this chip. What's the problem? Intake sensor lever LED. It should be fine. What's your problem? Maybe it was fine before and I just ruined it. Line 20. Sensor, gas sensor, lever, LED. Okay. Line 20. LED lock set on. Is the LED not hooked up maybe? Oh, it's not. Haha, that explains it. Okay. Go ahead and link that back up then. All right, there we go. That should work. Should have told me what the problem was. Okay, there we go. We can close that back up, take our laptop. So now everything is on. Or not on, as the case may be, depending on what we want. And then, so I need glass and a valve. I don't think I have a valve here. Yeah, we don't. And then I'll go a little more in depth about how this whole system works so you guys can understand what's going on. 'Cause I know there's some people here that don't understand phase change in stationeers. Not a lot of people. Most of the people here understand it perfectly well. But, you know, I'm here to teach. I'm here to inform. So if somebody's watching that is, for whatever reason, unfamiliar with stationeers, now you'll know. All right, so we need a glass. And then we need a valve. And I have way too much liquid pipe now. Oh, man. Valve. Pipe valve, that's what we need. Just one, that should be enough. I'm also gonna take some oxite over, I think. Although maybe not yet. Because I don't know if I'm still gonna be releasing any potential pollutants. Okay, glass valve. That's all that I needed, right? Nothing else? We're good? Go back over there. I don't want to bungle this again. So I'm hoping I have this up and running this weekend. I mean, I don't think there's too much more work I can even do on it without having to redo the whole... Oh, fuck me. Did I seriously not? Oh, damn it. Fucked it. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Forgot to close the damn door. So now it's like 700 degrees in here. Oh, yep. Now I can hear the pipes creaking, which makes sense. Okay, there's the glass that I asked for. Thank you. I need a disc. I forgot the disc now. Oh boy, okay. Let's get this painted then. All right. That away. Let's fly up and install this. The good thing I didn't bring my oxide because this would not have been the time to do it. One-way valve, okay, so this should be empty, and this should have outside atmosphere because that's the vent. All right, now we can turn this on. and it should begin doing things. So let's start monitoring here. So we have, I guess, liquid pollutant coming through. It gets hot or it gets cool or whatever. Obviously, it's not going to work super well right now because the vents aren't on, but when the temperature gets below a certain amount, which maybe I want to set. In fact, let's take a look at pollutant right now. Because, oh, hello. I want to say the temperature that we need, like the minimum temperature. Oh, it's so close. But we're pulling it in below 130, so it should theoretically be a liquid as long as it's above 49. Oh, that's really high. I don't like that. I don't like how high pressure it has to be to form in the tanks, because it sounds really like violent in there, even though it's not. Paint that black. And there we go. I think that should cover us. I could probably paint this black too, since it's handling pollutants. All right, so basically I'll walk you through the system. It's similar to the system over at the main base, so that's sort of our habitable air cooling system. This is our super cooling system for rocket fuel. So basically it has 6 active vents that all pull into this pipe and liquefy the pollutant from the cold nighttime air and pushes it into the liquid tanks. The rest of the gas is going to get filtered here. We're going to filter out CO2 into the big CO2 tank over there. Volatiles gets filtered through here over to the volatiles tank. And then oxygen comes from the main base, where it'll interact in the heat exchanger with the volatiles to match temperature. And then the mixer will turn it into fuel. The fuel will use the heat exchanger with the CO2. The CO2 is being cooled by the evaporation chamber here, and that is going to cool the CO2 so that the CO2 can then cool the rocket fuel. Now let's take a look at the CO2 here. Carbon dioxide is a gas normally, but it can form a liquid, and it has to be very cold to do so, which I guess could be -80, which may be a problem actually. I guess if we don't go to -80, that's when it becomes a problem. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that, but if it does become a problem, we may need to set up some kind of shut-off system. If somehow the CO2 gets too cold, but I think that by constantly interacting with the rocket fuel, it shouldn't get too cold. I think volatiles is probably safe. We can compare. Oh, damn it. Oh, there it is. Carbon dioxide. Compared to oxygen, which, yeah, that's way colder. And volatiles, somewhat colder. At 80, it could theoretically become a freeze or whatever. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. Let's check the pressure in here. So liquid tanks can go up to 6 megapascals. We're only hitting 5.43 right now. It does suck that we have to listen to that groaning sound, but I mean, you guys do it every night when you watch the stream, so what difference does it make? All right, so we're gonna wait here until it gets, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go get the disc. We have time to go get the disc. We can probably leave all this stuff here because we're gonna need it. I'll grab orange paint. We can leave that here, and this too. We'll bring some orange paint when we come back. We can get rid of the glass and the steel frames. It does suck that I forgot to close the door. Ugh, man. I had vacuumed that whole area out so I wouldn't have to worry about the heat while I was in there. It's all right, we can do it again. Luckily, I hadn't, you know, pressurized it or anything. Could have been a real problem. I had a bunch of oxygen in there and then I just exploded it. All that equipment in there. I was in the Stationeers Discord today, and somebody was asking if there were meteors in the game because a giant crater formed near their base, and I was like, no, there's nothing like that. You must have left a fuel tank out or whatever, or a gas tank that heated up and exploded or something. And they were adamant that they absolutely did not do that. So I don't think we ever got to the bottom of it, unfortunately. They were so sure that they had not done that. I asked if they still had all their mining charges, because, you know, possibility they could have done that. And there's the disc. The data disc. And while we're here, we'll eat. Little fries to nosh on. What else? What else is going on? Are there any movies coming out this week that I should be aware of? I keep watching the theater marquee when I walk past, but I don't think they updated until, I guess, Thursday night. So tomorrow. Maybe there'll be something new. Otherwise, I have just not... The only movie that I care about coming out, and not because I want to see it, but just because I want to see it fail, is the Wicked movie with Ariana Grande and whoever the fuck else is in that movie. I don't even know. Because I like Wicked the musical. I read the books. The musical is great. Went to see it on Broadway. It was a good time. But man, that movie's been in development hell for years. Like, they were talking about making a movie when I was in high school. That's how long it's been. So now they're finally making the movie, and just everything about it looks awful. It's like Cats level failure. Not for the same reason as Cats, but hopefully a failure nonetheless. So we'll pump everything out and then leave that vent on when we open the door. And just let it continue to vent here. We can try to vacuum this area out again. Okay, we have a vacuum. Good, let's open the door. We pretty much have a I mean, the pressure is, you know, 3.5 kilopascals. That's not a lot. Okay, let's take a look. Temperature is 77 degrees on the CO2 line, 416 degrees in the mixed line, which is the intake pipes here, which is a little hot. That's kind of surprising, actually, that it's that hot. I think I accidentally had something running at the wrong temperatures. I hadn't set up the loop properly for the vent, so we might have sucked in some extra hot air at one point, and it hasn't balanced itself out yet. It'll probably balance itself out tonight. Oh, right, this thing. That's what we were working on. That's the whole reason I got the disc. So let's see if we can't get temperature from the gas sensor, and that'll show us what the current outside temperature is. Perfect. It's currently 300 degrees and dropping. And we're good, I think. Take this opportunity to go ahead and spray these black pipes with orange paint, because this is going to be our fuel line. I haven't really showed it, but basically the fuel line then runs from here out over to here, and that's going to then run down to the launch pad down there. It's going to hook into the umbilical, and then that'll connect up to the rocket once the rocket's ready. Been just a whole lot of prep work for not a lot of action, unfortunately. But I'm hoping that'll all change here shortly. So the vents should kick on here in a second. Once it gets below 130, they should turn on. And we will monitor. Yeah, the pipes do not like the pressure. So once it gets below 130, they'll turn on. Do they come? Yep, you can see it. So now the temperature is 130. That's much more appropriate. So you can see the pollutant is condensing in the tank, which is then moving into the pipes, which then the green light turns on when everything's working. So now the temperature coming out, so this is 128 gas, this is 86 degree gas, and the liquid is being, I guess, cooled as it comes in, so it's lower temp, which is supposed to improve the efficiency of this thing. I'm hoping that's the case. So we'll see. We'll see how cold this baby can go. I'm really looking forward to it. How hot is the gas coming off? 125? It was a little high. Guess we can take a look. Sure, yeah, I guess, whatever. So the liquid comes in 131, gas leaves at 125. That's slightly cooling, or should be cooling, the liquid, and it's at 80, so it's doing something at the very least. Temperature, oh, okay, no, that's where we can check. So it's coming out at 75, which is then cooling the incoming liquid, and it just sort of is a feedback loop. That's interesting. So we'll see how cold we can get the CO2 tonight. It's already at it's already 76, which is lower than 80, which is the ambient. 80 is the coldest you can get just from passively cooling, which is what I have at the other base. So we will we'll let this run. And hey Cat, how's it going, buddy? Cat has come to let me know that it is time to end the stream, as he often does. He's on a very strict schedule. Surprised Rilip hasn't said anything yet. He's usually on a strict schedule too. Hi, do you want to be on the stream, buddy? He wants to lick my ring light. So the only problem with this is that it only runs at night. So it's running right now. He actually is, actually is licking the ring light. That's funny. All right, whatever you want to do, buddy. Okay, so that's coming out at 120 now. It's coming out at 75. This is coming out at, this is down to 76. And I have no way of checking the incoming liquid, but I don't think that really matters. What matters is outgoing gas. So the gas coming out, going through the exchanger, and then leaving is hot. It's coming in relatively cool, leaving relatively hot, which means it is cooling the incoming liquid, which is then further cooling the entire system, which is the goal. So CO2 is already 76. The pressure's kind of low though, but that's fine. It'll probably take a long time for it to reach equilibrium. And that's when I have to be concerned and start setting up some programming solutions, I think. Because that is when... that's when interesting things start to happen with regards to chilling the rocket fuel and all that. Yep, now we're down to 74.7. All right, this is great. Yeah, this will probably take a while, because keep in mind, this is coming in pretty hot. So the CO2 is coming out of the filter, and the it's coming in at like 135. It's leaving at, well, not leaving at 76, but once it hits the pipe, it's mixing with the stuff that's being cooled. As for the volatiles over here, that's 168, which is pretty toasty. But it'll mix with the oxygen, which will be coming in around 20 or less usually, which will then cool it down quite a bit, and then it'll go into the fuel line where it'll be cooled by the CO2, and then it'll go out to the rocket pad, and hopefully it'll be dense enough that it'll be able to launch a rocket off of the planet. And that's where the fun begins. That's what I'm looking forward to. So now the vents have shut off. So I wonder if maybe we want it to come in. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Because, yeah, it's already cooling quite a bit. That is... Well, hold on. We have 3.43 thousand moles in here? This is going to run all day off of that. That's crazy. And I assume this is working just fine because it should be letting the pollutant out. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Should be letting the pollutant out, 104 kilopascals, so it should be... I don't quite understand how this thing works and when it releases the gas. Hex says, what I want is a game that combines Kerbal's advanced rocket physics and complex base building and resource management. That would be cool, yeah. Basically KSP, but with colonies and resource management of some kind. I don't know, there's probably a game like that that I just haven't found yet. Gotta be one out there somewhere. Oh, look at this. It's down to 65 degrees. I can't believe this. This is gonna run all day off of this stored up liquid too. That's nuts. There's 106 liters in the system. What the heck? This is working better than I anticipated, chat. This is wonderful. It's a little power intensive. I mean, how much does this thing use? Phase chain, what is it called? Evaporation chamber. How much does that use? 50 watts? Probably uses more when it's running. So it uses 50 when idling and probably go, I think might go up to 250. Something like that. If anybody is looking for an awesome game idea and they want me to buy it, do what Hex just said. And yeah, combine rocket physics, vehicle building. You know what? Just make Spore, but make it good. That's all I'm asking for. All right, I don't ask for a lot. I just want them to make Spore, but good. Maybe that is asking a lot. There's probably a game with mods. Spore but good is a lot of games that should release between 2040. Guys, I'm not gonna live that long. You gotta like make your mark now. Get it out there. Yeah, thanks, Rilip. I know I'm in overtime. I'm just checking the I'm just in awe of how well this is working. I wasn't expecting it to work this well. This is crazy. Like everything is separated. The CO2 is down to 63 degrees, which I know sounds hot. Like that'll probably kill you. Yeah, okay. Hi, yes, okay, it's bedtime. I'll finish in a second. He's so fussy. He has a very particular schedule and he likes to keep it, I guess. This is only 166. Wasn't it lower earlier or was it the same? It's up to 7 megapascals, which is quite a bit. Eventually this will slow down to where it's not even filling it up anymore, which is fine. As for this, has no oxygen yet because I haven't connected the pipes up. So yeah, so this is working. I think we can positively confirm. I'm going to report back to the guy that I was working with on the Discord and let him know that it works perfectly. That's actually incredible. Wow. So if you guys are building a phase change, use a counterflow heat exchanger. It makes it so much better. Absolutely. Yeah. My mind is being blown by physics right now. In a good way. Let's go ahead and throw these down. Do I want to take these back? I want to leave them here because I know I'm going to need them again. Ooh, pick that up. Let's go ahead and head on back to the main base, and we'll see if there's a storm coming. I'll wait till the storm comes. Otherwise, I'll just end the stream and go help Cat go to bed because he needs everybody. Yeah, you might be able to hear him. I don't know. He's being very fussy tonight. Really wants to go to bed on time. Wait, we can look up here. Okay, no storm coming, so we just go in. So good stuff, guys. I'm glad I got to work on that tonight. I was worried I wouldn't be able to play it again until Saturday. So this is all very exciting for me. There we go. And we're here, so let's go ahead and save. And exit. So hey, thanks everybody for coming out tonight. Enjoying a little bit of Satisfactory, a little bit of Stationeers. I'm gonna end now. I'm gonna go to bed. Cat's gotta go to sleep, so everybody have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow for Phasmophobia. We'll do a little spooky stuff. And I will try to figure out the Satisfactory issue before next Wednesday so we can actually play that